Everyone, and welcome to the Speed Race World Championships 2025. I'm here commentating Noah versus Chris in losers round 5 of the tournament. One of the most, if not the most hyped match heading into the tournament. Elimination round. Both these competitors have practiced a ton. We're going to be seeing some crazy times fall. And I'm here commentating with my co-commentator Lewis. So say hello. Lewis. Okay, Lewis.
Hello?
Lewis is.
The mic didn't work for some reason.
Okay, I didn't know if Lewis was just feeling shy, but yeah, I mean, do you want to take a quick look at both these competitors, Lewis? I mean, let's start with Noah, Noah is probably, arguably, the best player in Speed Race right now. Is so consistent. Lost to Nuglei in the winners bracket semifinals. However, seems to be so strong in practice one starting now on Island Route. Noah's been so strong through the losers bracket. Here, I'm just gonna 1 second put this in. Alright, so yeah, Noah's been super strong, both through winners bracket and losers bracket. Kind of choked the match against Nuglei. Wasn't his strongest performance, so maybe there's something about Noah not playing the highest level competitors that kind of throws him off.
Noah chokes.
Yeah, Chris is gonna take the lead on practice one. That was just practice. However, that just goes to show something. I mean, Noah is not invincible at all. Yeah. And honestly, now if we head over to Chris, obviously, so Chris was eliminated early by Noah himself. These two have matched up in round 2, where Noah actually took a pretty convincing win. Noah, a death early in practice 2. This might not be his best match at all. But as I was saying, Chris has been electric through the losers bracket, has multiple 3-2 wins, multiple down 0-2 comebacks to win 3-2. He's been incredible. An incredible run for Chris here in the losers bracket. So even if Chris loses this match, I would not be disappointed in his tournament performance at all. And another 32-4 IGT for Chris in practice 2. Chris, very happy about that in chat, saying lol, is trying to get into Noah's head. But Noah is one of our most mentally resilient competitors. Shouldn't really be affected too heavily by what Chris says.
I just want to point out Noah is a very aggressive player. Like he will take like really hard lines and shit.
Yeah, but Chris, honestly, in terms of like going for skips, Chris is the same way. But Noah obviously has the big advantage on movement here, which is why we're seeing Noah play skipless to Chris skip. Chris misses the M9. Is unable to replicate his practice runs. If Noah can finish this out, I mean, that'll be a huge advantage for him early, especially when you're going for the M9. Oh, Noah slope sinks. So this won't be a great run from either of them. Both of them hoping this doesn't count. 32-7 for Noah, though, will just be objectively better than Chris's run. Chris, after hitting 2 for 2 M9 in practice, the DNF there is quite unfortunate, but Chris, such a good consistent competitor. I'm not too worried, but no, one more miss and that could spell doom on Island Route. Round 2 here. Noah gonna need to pick up the skipless consistency a little bit. I mean, the reason you go for skipless here is for consistency. So if he's unable to finish out 32 4s on the regular, that's just unideal. Chris hits the M9. They're neck and neck. It didn't save a ton of time for Chris. And Noah, the better movement player, is going to save quite a bit through these last few turns. This isn't enough.
Yeah, just saying that avatar Chris is using will like make him lose time.
Yeah.
Just because it's slidey.
32-4 for Noah. That's exactly what he needs. 32-5 for Chris. Not a bad run at all, but not super ideal. I just swapped those around. Yeah. Noah, maybe the confidence coming after seeing Chris DNF round 1. Round 3 here. And do note that touches will be recorded, will be counted after the match, so the IGT standings aren't exactly accurate. We will have to retime, as Chris seems to be getting a little bit more start lag than Noah. Chris misses the M9 yet again.
This is it.
Noah, I don't think, is on the cleanest run, though, so maybe what Chris is wanting. But Chris has no more mistakes to give. His risky strategy of going for M9, Noah! Oh dear, Noah! The DNF for him!
What's that?
A double DNF. So, you know, Chris on the brink of DNF average, Noah on the brink of counting a 32-7.
Neither of them have any fails to me.
What? Yeah, neither of them.
Could make any
Yeah,
mistakes.
neither of them have any fails to give. Chris misses the M9! Oh no! A devastating end for Chris.
Devastating, bro.
Yeah, this is not.
2.3 touches in practice.
Yeah. Yeah, Noah Altensee is just probably gonna safety these last two. 32-5 for him.
Again, it's not certain
Yeah.
that no one knew that he died.
That's gonna be. Yeah, Chris taking the DNF there is just gonna take the DNF average on Island Route. Wow. Unfortunate ending there. However, I mean, Island Route was one of Noah's stronger maps coming into the match, so I mean, Chris dropping Island Route, unfortunate, but doesn't spell doom, and Chris is frozen. Chris is frozen. Okay, Chris opts not to take the Rudy because he already lost Island Route. Just to speed up the tournament match. That's not a terrible, you know, thing. Obviously unfortunate that lag happened there, but it doesn't affect the match regardless. Noah, such a terrible average for him. I mean, counting the 32-7, Chris could have so easily beaten this on time. And that's kind of what we saw in their first match, where Noah didn't even end up playing super well. It's just better consistency than Chris, who just opt for. Alright, next we get on to map 2, Winter Cove, which is a pure skip map. Both these guys are going to be going for skip. Noah Altensee, the 31.3 world record holder. Chris just behind him with the 13.4 PB. He's going to be, you know, both of them are going to be getting some fast runs here. However, this map Chris does need to take, as obviously skip is Chris's specialty. Practice one here.
Yeah, both of them go for skip.
Chris, they're opting for different start strategies. Chris's, I honestly think is
for a slow start.
yeah, I think Chris's is slower, and honestly, I don't even think Noah's is too much less. Like, I think they're about the same consistency. So, I mean,
I don't think Chris wins either.
no. Early end for practice one for both of them. Maybe wanted to buy 3 extra lives in practice 2 just to ensure that they get the M9 nailed down. I mean, remember, this map does have 2 M9s and more skip pathing, so to chain that all together in a tournament run is going to be very tricky. So, yeah, Noah's start is so much faster than Chris's.
Miles ahead.
But Chris's,
Chris literally gets.
Chris's consistency is better than
I
Noah's.
say that was skipless.
That's kind of what I expected to see. Noah with the slightly faster runs, but Chris just destroys him on consistency. Yeah, oh. I mean, these M9s aren't terrible attempts, but obviously,
A lot better than those, I can say that.
yeah, don't. Yeah, Noah kind of struggling to M9. Chris seems to have no issue.
Noah's doing.
Wow, Chris has been amazing. Noah struggling to find any sense of consistency in practice too. However, I mean,
If I was Noah, I'd actually
no,
be switched and skipless here.
Noah really wasn't doing very well on Island Route in practice, and he still ended up winning that. And Chris was doing amazing and ended up choking pretty hard on Island Route. Noah taking plenty of practice time just to really nail it down. I doubt Noah will go for skipless here unless, you know, he sees a Chris DNF average and he just needs to finish out any run. Ugh. No, obviously, kind of a must-win map here for Chris. I mean, if he loses this, he goes down 0-2, which, I mean, Chris has shown some magic here on being down 0-2. Chris has shown some magic. However, I seriously doubt a 0-2 comeback will happen again. Heading into round 1 here. And just like Islander, Chris needs to get runs immediately. And since I was doing skip, same applies to him. He needs to get runs immediately. Yeah, Noah fails to start. Chris does not. Oh, Chris fails the M9.
Chris fails that.
He goes for weird, like...
Falls all the way down.
Oh, both of them are right there.
That was ahead.
That was ahead. I don't know why Chris chose to, like, climb back up the tree that way. 18-5 to 18-9. Neither player really getting super fast runs. Noah, slight advantage, however. Probably won't end up mattering as Chris is so consistent at the skip. Round 2 here, I mean. Chris, as I said, needs to start getting runs immediately. And fast runs at that. Yeah, Chris's strat's just so much more consistent at the start. Oh, Chris! Noah, the AFK Chris can't hit the M9! Chris cannot hit the M9! There it is. Obviously, that will top Noah's DNF. Noah kind of banking on, you know, making these last 3 skips quickly. Round 3 here, I mean, still neither of them hitting any fast skips, so less consistency than I assumed we'd be seeing in this match. I mean, I know Chris didn't get basically any warm-up before this match. I don't think Noah got very much warm-up either, to be honest. What? I just got disconnected. I just got... Give us a second, guys. Here, let me rejoin. Let's see. Let's try to... I don't know. Roblox, I can't rejoin. This could be disastrous for organizational purposes. I can't rejoin my server. Who's he? We all disconnected, Lewis. Everyone.
They all disconnected.
Yeah.
Bro, no, we're talking about redo Cove.
Sorry about these technical difficulties, guys.
I'm in a game right now.
Unknown error. Okay, well, maybe you can try joining my server, Lewis.
Hold on.
Don't join it, because then it's gonna be European, bro.
It's gonna be like an Amsterdam server or something.
Noah is blaming it on my private server when it very clearly has nothing to do with that. This is very clearly just a Roblox server issue. Yeah, Lewis, maybe you can host it in your server. Ideal, but...
Hold on.
What?
Wait, join then. I'm not making it the Amsterdam server.
Oh wait, I'm in my server.
You're your server. Strange.
All right. Should be getting back up here in the next couple of seconds. I don't know why neither of them are joining.
You're not getting a 9 with that.
This just goes to show how hard, you know, the skips that these guys are doing. I mean, I really cannot hit this.
He's using the wrong avatar.
I mean, why are we not? What?
Oh, you're in the wrong server. Me and
Where-
you are both in your server. You're not
I'm in my
server.
server. I have
You're
control.
not.
Where
No,
am
you're
I?
literally not.
I literally have control. So where am
You're
I?
not in your server.
So
Me and Noah are in your server.
So where am I?
I don't know, but
Wait,
me and Noah
what?
are in your server. Bro, rejoin.
I'm rejoining, but where am I?
Wait, no, where is he?
I just rejoined my server. I'm
What the fuck is wrong with your server, dude?
Let me just try
Refresh.
joining. Let me try just joining you. Just straight up. I'm just, bro. Dude, I'm in my server.
Lewis, try joining, bro.
Oh, no, that's the wrong server.
I don't know what.
Whatever. I guess I left, bro.
It's not what.
Shut down your shut down
I
your
thought
server.
I joined
No,
John's server.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
full shutdown of my server. Yeah, no one's in it, so no one's in my server. Bro, no, you do have
I'm
permission.
joining.
Yeah, I can't. It says unable to change connections regardless, so I can't like fix that.
Okay, join.
I am.
Join now.
I'm joining. Okay. Me and Chris are in. What server is this? I can't see what server it is. I don't know what happened there. I've never even seen that glitch before, but
yeah, bro, that's strange.
Chris AFK until Noah comes back. And leave VC.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a Virginia server. Alright. Oh, I guess round 3. Alright. Sorry about that. Just kind of a abrupt start to round 3 there. Yeah, Chris, neither of them hitting it. At all. I mean, Chris finally hits it. Why did he AFK? Okay. Noah opting for like a 28-5 there. Neither of them on good averages at all. Round 4. Both of them. Oh, Chris misses. Noah, this is his chance to take it. Misses M9.
Misses.
Chris makes it before him.
Chris makes it. Oh.
Noah, I mean, definitely has a chance to clutch on 5. I mean, that's not even a super fast time from Chris.
Still beats skipless limit. Bro, all the, what was it? I can't really read that on the stream.
Alright, Noah's just saying, like, he wasn't ready to start. But, I mean, he chose to do skipless, so, I mean. Alright, round 5 here. Both of them honestly wanting a clean run, so.
No
Oh,
shell.
Chris tried to, like, instant that. Chris makes it quite quickly. Yeah, Chris is gonna take it with a 16-6. Noah opting to finish it out skipless, or maybe not.
Maybe
Noah saying awesome. Dude. Alright. And honestly, I mean, okay, next map is gonna be Enchant. Practice one here. And Enchanted Forest is our only pure skipless map. No, it's not. Enchanted Forest is our only pure skipless map. Wait, the first in this match. I mean, Noah Altensee obviously favored. However, Chris in practice has been amazing on Enchanted Forest. Has gotten so many deep point one touches. Has nearly gotten EGT world record. And I don't think Noah knows about any of that. I mean, Chris for a while was averaging 0.1 touches, which is practically unbeatable for Noah. You know?
I don't even think no one needs to know about that. He has an EGT world record.
Yeah. But I'm just saying Noah's probably going to be expecting some 25 threes from Chris, but Chris definitely can pull out some 0.1s when necessary, so. I mean, a tie here is looking very likely on Enchanted Forest. I mean, if they both can, get some 0.1s in, because there's no chance either of them gets a 0.0 touch. That's basically undoable. So it really is just a matter of seeing whether both of them can 0.1 touch reliably. Practice 2 here. I mean, Chris getting a slight lead on Noah. Pretty big lead. Not sure how much of that is start lag, but I mean, regardless, that means Chris is staying up with Noah. I mean, Noah has not shrunk that gap at all. Chris winning IGT in practice 2. Noah, I think, is going to be a little shook. I mean, seriously doubt Noah's going to be expecting a Chris 0.1, but if you were there in the practice sections, you truly know what is about to go down in round 1. Obviously, Enchanted Forest being skipless map, it's really consistent. So we're not really going to be seeing like DNFs.
Chris does the start, right?
Noah, I'm not sure if that's like lag, what is going on with Noah, but he seems to, at least it doesn't seem to affect him as he's like right there with Chris regardless. But Chris, I think, is getting a little bit of a lead. I mean, they're right neck and neck. 25-2 for Chris, 25-3 from Noah. Chris taking the lead early on Enchanted Forest.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, round 2 here. Noah, 25-3 IGT. He takes the start really far left, which is an interesting strategy for sure. They kind of go opposite ends at the start rather than heading down the middle. But Chris seems to be getting a pretty big lead on Noah here. Obviously, the lag spikes are making it a little hard to follow. However, I'm pretty sure that's just a server. I don't think that's affecting Noah's client. But
Noah's ahead.
Yeah, they trade back. Noah the 0.2, Chris the 0.3. We are neck and neck heading into round 3 here. I mean, Chris just needs to finish a couple solid runs, and that should be a good average for him. I mean, they're neck and neck here, as expected on Enchanted. I think Chris's ending is slightly better. Oh, yeah, they're 25-2 tie again. They are still equal heading into round 4. Noah, maybe not the cleanest start. However, it's just so hard to tell. I think Chris is slightly ahead of him. Oh, Noah gains quite a bit there. Yeah, Noah's slightly ahead.
Just taking it a bit wider.
Another .2 IGT tie. I mean, especially on Enchanted Forest, every single touch is going to need to be looked at here. Final round for Enchanted. We'll see if anyone can take a lead. Chris Edge hits the fence. That's going to put him out of round 5. Yeah, this is just going to be... Noah slope steals, though. So, neither of them finishing good round 5s. I mean, extremely close Enchanted Forest, but... I mean, I think only having 4 runs may slightly benefit Noah, as he's so much more consistent at getting .1s.
What's Snow doing?
Oh, he's just changing avatar. Both of them taking the DNF, so literally tied to the wire on Enchanted Forest. Pastel Valley is up next, and this is probably the most hyped. Probably the most hyped skip map in this match, as you know, both of them are so close to each other in skill. Both of them opting for the new M9 route that was just implemented in World Record not long ago.
I know, by the way. No, actually
Wrong.
stole this.
It was
from
actually
Chris
it was
when he did
first
fastest skip.
it was first implemented by Vegeta actually.
Yeah, but it wasn't submitted, so.
It was actually.
Was it?
Yeah, to cheese grate. So, I mean, Chris, I actually kind of like for Noah's chances that they're doing the new skip, is obviously Chris with the old M9 is so consistent, like genuinely can hit it world record pace every single time. It's nuts to watch, and he's gonna demonstrate that for us. The tree route though is very inconsistent.
He's
Probably
not getting this.
yeah. I don't think if he's safeties he should ever go for this tree route. As you can see, he's really struggling. To
Bro, it took him so long to get.
oh no. Obviously stuff like that can just happen at any time. So both are gonna be need to be on their A game.
By the way, Chris can't do duck jump, and Noah can.
Yeah, I mean Noah's so consistent at the pole jump where that's just a free .1.2 advantage to Noah. So Chris, however, I do like his consistency on the M9s a lot more than Noah. However, they're both the 2 best pastel players in the world. Yeah, he's
Noah
right.
actually, Chris actually beat Noah to the M9.
Yeah. I mean, this should be Chris's map to win, but, you know, just like Winter Cove, I mean, anything's possible on a skip map. Doubt it, just because, I mean, there's no reason to take that inconsistency unless absolutely necessary. Even if Noah's much more consistent at it than Chris, I mean, it's just unnecessary. Chris hits the second tree. I mean, if Chris really needs to, if he's really not finding any consistency on the new M9s, he really can resort to that, as he's by far the best old skip player in the world. This M9 really leveled out the playing field, especially in Noah's favor. But Chris, just in general, the best at M9s, is able to hit them so consistently. More so than Noah, more so than Veg, more so than Rube, more so than Lewis. You know, when you see Chris in an M9, you just expect it to fall every time. And I think he's getting the height here. I think he's not taking the second M9 safe enough. He's just kind of going for it. This first M9, you don't want to get cut up on that. And obviously, after the skip, I do prefer Noah's movement. So he'll save a little bit of time there, just in general. The better movement player across all maps. I just realized we were on 5 seconds. Round 1. Chris hits the M9, Noah doesn't. Chris flicks! DQ! DQ for Chris! Oh, that's very unfortunate. That really sucks. out of his control completely. Chris just getting unlucky throughout this match. Noah, the 21-6 is a great time.
And I just mentioned I was in Noah's practice server earlier, and he duped WB
Wow,
in practice.
that's really impressive. And probably, I mean, Chris was getting some blazing fast runs in practice too. However, no world records I saw from him. However, still so consistent. Hits it probably faster than Noah's 21-6. Noah hits the skip as well. Might be sub skipless still. Misses the pole jump though, so Noah's gonna be out of round 2. Chris, his luck's turning around here for a 20.10. 21-0 for Chris, taking the lead back from Noah. Just what he wants to see here in round 2. Next, we head on to round 3 where Chris
still went for pole after the fail.
Yeah, I mean, probably just to salvage that. Chris, so good at the first M9. Misses though. Both of them. Both of them. Struggling quite a bit. Chris finds it. Noah cannot. There goes Noah. Why is Chris stopping? Why is Chris stopping? No, this is not a good strategy at all. I mean, you have the advantage over Noah, and to assume that's so unnecessary. That would have destroyed Noah's time. What is that play? I mean, he could have safetied a 28, which in an average completely destroys Noah's 32-2 there. So I see absolutely no reason for Chris to do that. And he takes 2 mistakes to Noah's 1. I mean, when you're at Pastel Valley, this is a crucial map for Chris to win. I mean, losing Island Route earlier, especially to Noah's slower average, Chris needs to take every advantage he can get here. And just to randomly, yeah, Chris opts for the old skip. Noah can't find the new skip. I don't want Chris going for the faster tree, though.
He just flicked.
Who, Noah?
Chris.
No, he didn't. Chris dies!
Chris dies anyway.
This is so unfortunate for him. If he would have taken that 28, he would have been just fine. Noah's still at the start. I mean, it's not completely over. It's just Chris, for some reason, just chose to throw everything away on round 3. Barely makes that jump for 42nd time. And Noah, I mean, Noah's still gonna need to finish a solid run here, but that 42nd time from Chris is counting. That's just so unfortunate and honestly so confusing for Chris. I just don't understand what the strategy was there, stopping on that one run. I know I keep referring back to it, but it's just could have so easily taken the advantage over Noah. Round 5 here, I mean, Chris can still salvage this if Noah doesn't play well. But Noah hits the M9.
Noah hits it perfectly, bro.
Chris is right there.
Over Chris.
I mean, the craziest thing is, if Chris finished out that run that he was ahead of Noah, Chris would have won Pastel Valley, I believe. Chris just taking the DNF. That's so unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I mean, making the correct decisions in a tournament, making the right calls, it's such a huge part of tournament play, and if you're unable to do that...
Yeah, you put 40.8 instead of 20.8.
No. Oh, Jesus. My bad.
That still needs skipless average. Oh, no.
No, it does.
Yeah. Does it? No, well, did under tournament standards, so it's not that 24 is not fucking happening.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's not curse, because I'd want this video to be monetized. Ancient Tomb here is Chris's best skipless map. And
Ooh.
this, again, is a must-win for Chris. Noah, the 32-7 in practice.
7 IGT.
Yeah, Chris needs to really pop off here. I mean, it's not over just because Tomb is such an inconsistent map, but...
Yeah, is it possible we could see an STC world record? This
Oh.
is Shane asking, by the way.
For sure, I mean... Wait, what?
What do you mean, wait, what?
What do you mean this is Shane asking? I mean, the STC world records are 32-7 single and a 32-8-3-3 average, both by Nuglia. So, I mean, especially the average, the chances that that falls in this match are extremely high. And again, must win for Chris here. Likely, if Chris takes this match could go to overtime on Enchanted Forest. So, but the thing is if Chris just didn't throw Pastel Valley, that was just so... I know I keep referring back to it, and I'll probably stop referencing it, but that was just completely unnecessary. Practice 2 here. And I think that's a lesson that Chris needs to learn, is that, you know, especially when you're on a time that's not even that bad, a 28, sub 30, you gotta finish every run out. And especially on a map where your opponent is going for skip, has shown inconsistencies, it's just a complete blunder. And not a minuscule blunder. I mean, that likely can cost him the match there. Noah, the 33-0 in practice 2. Much more beatable for Chris. I mean, we should be seeing sub 32s, sub 33s for both of them. However, map 5 here, Chris desperately needs to win it to stay alive. Round 1. Just gonna be looking for consistency on Ancient Tomb. 32 nines is all you really need. But yeah, just unfortunate match for Chris. I mean, not saying it's over at all, but just in general, throughout the maps, Chris has not been fortunate. Noah about 0.1 head of Chris. Chris bonks. It's gonna take the DNF. Noah 32-7 in round 1. Amazing lead for him. Alright, Chris is really gonna need some fast runs now. I mean, genuinely cannot throw any more away. And we know what Chris is capable of in these clutch situations, however, I mean, maybe against Noah he just has so much more heightened nerves. I mean, yeah, Chris on a decent run here. I mean, both of them neck and neck. Chris flies out at the ending, though. That's going to lose a ton of time. Noah, another 32-8. Chris is 33-1. Just simply can't.
Noah locked? Oh, no, it's not.
No, that was only round 2. But Noah...
I thought you said Noah 32-8.
Yeah, I misspoke. I was going to say, like, another clean run. Round 3 here. I mean, if Noah locks in one more run. I mean, what? If Noah locks in a solid average here, it might spell doom for Chris if he doesn't, you know, get a... And Chris is not on a good start here. Yeah, bonk. So many bonks! Oh no! Chris! This is not laughing matter. Lewis, stop laughing. Like, genuinely. Bro, genuinely. That's so unfortunate for Chris, who just, throughout the match, is just, the luck has not been in his favor at all. With, you know, flicks, with just random ragdoll.
It's not even that funny, bro. What is Chris even doing?
I'm sure he's just like, I mean, he's just, because I don't know what I would do in this situation where, like, I mean, honestly, didn't even play poorly at all, just unfortunate.
His monitor is probably tits up, bro, like, honestly.
I mean, obviously, Chris coming into this match with very high expectations, which were unlikely to be met to begin with. I mean, he was the underdog coming into this match, just both with luck, both with nerves on Island Route, low IQ plays on Pastel, and just not having the level of play necessary on Ancient Tomb. It is unfortunate, but I mean, there's nothing to do, you know? You either play or you know, see yourself falter to
It's not DQ.
it genuinely doesn't matter.
No,
Round 4 here, I guess. Not sure if Chris will even be. Yeah, Chris still AFK. Obviously, Noah still eligible to finish his runs if Chris does not. I mean, I'm sure Chris just very. I mean, I would completely be emotional as well. I mean, just not even just luck factor. It's everything. I mean,
when you tell Noah that he could actually get potentially STC world record here,
I don't think he cares.
just so he goes for it, bro.
I'm sure he'll finish this out. Another 32-9 for Noah. But wow, I mean, regardless of the outcome, still such an incredible match. I mean, both of them played really well. Obviously, the ending slightly unsatisfying, but I mean, you gotta commend Chris for, you know, playing well on, you know, Pastel. I mean, he was hitting the skip so consistently, and let's not forget, I mean, Chris, the DQ on Pastel round 1 was completely not his fault. I mean, you know, that there was nothing he could do to control that, and it's stuff like that where, you know, you just don't have control. And as an organizer of a tournament, there's nothing, you know, you truly can do. But obviously unfortunate ending for Chris here, but Noah Altensee will be advancing to the winners bracket finals here. I mean, still such a great match to watch. Really entertaining throughout. Still went to map 5, you know? And if I were Chris, I wouldn't be disappointed at all, because there's nothing more he could have expected on maps like Enchanted Forest. There's nothing more he could have expected on maps like, you know, winning Winter Cove even with a subpar average. But it's just the shortcomings that I'm sure will stick with him for quite a while. But on that note, I'm going to thank you all so much for watching, and great match there. I'll see you all another time. Peace.